Hey everybody, this is Taylor with Singles Focus Pickleball, and on this channel we like to go over different singles focus issues in pickleball, look at different gear, tournaments, do some reviews on other things, and also some pro strategies and tips just for the singles focus game. Now it's a little different with this video. We're going to go over some of the new paddles that I've been playing with. Since I joined Team Vulcan back in January, I've been exclusively using their paddles and I have just fallen in love. I really have enjoyed playing with the V730 power paddle. They sent us two ones to try out. Both of them are demo paddles, but they have been USAPA approved now, so they're very safe to play in tournaments. You don't have to worry about any of that. And now they've actually started to ship, so you can buy from their site and start getting them. We got it a little early, but now they are in production and you can order them off their site. Also, if you go to their site and order anything, use hashtag Team Vulcan. That's going to give you a little bit of a discount just from me to you for watching the channel, and go down and hit subscribe. That helps us out as well. So to get into the paddle, I've got it right here. So we'll start with this one. This is the V730 power paddle. This is what I see as their flagship paddle, the one that I've seen the most in tournaments and all the people playing with. It just has a really solid feel. It's not the thick core like we're seeing a lot of from the other brands, but I think the jury's still out on these thick cores. Some people really love them, some people don't, but I found no sort of lack of power or control or feel by using this size. I thought that it was excellent. Also on this, we're using the Vulcan grips. This one is the Max Trend and it's the splatter white, as you can see there. Very comfortable grip. The whole paddle itself is very comfortable, right at around 8 ounces. It's a good weight to swing, but also not something that's gonna feel like it's too much to swing. It's very comfortable, but when it meets the ball, and it just really crushes through it. I never found that the paddle was off center. It felt very balanced. Every hit was clean. I felt like, and even the balls that hit around the edges seemed to have more of a sweet spot than I was used to with other paddles that I had used. So I especially liked it on the backhand. My backhand is a one-handed backhand that came from tennis, so I kind of come up on it pretty hard sometimes. But really my favorite shot is to cut under it. And I felt just tons of grip on that backhand kind of slice approach shot that we use so much in pickleball. Very strong, very great, and it always just stayed down for me. It was very penetrating on that shot. Never felt like if I got down to hit a ball that there was any sort of movement or anything. It felt very stable all the way through. Really enjoyed that part of the paddle, and I always felt like the paddle was never an issue. If I missed a shot, it had nothing to do with it. It was all about me. The power produced from the paddle is very strong. It's great. Does quite a bit of pop off of it. It has a little bit different of a sound. I think that's some of the new technologies that they're using in the core of the paddle, because it sounds different than other paddles. It's just got a little bit different of a, sound every time you make contact. So I showed you this one here. This is the light version. This is just a little bit, maybe a ½ an ounce to an ounce lighter than the power here. This one says light. It's got the bluish on there. Also using the Max Trend grip. Very comfortable as well. I felt like this one was very stable, but on the mishits, like off the sides a little bit, just outside of the sweet spot, not quite as forgiving, but very easy to whip around, a little bit easier than the other paddle. I actually really liked this one. I kind of had trouble going back between the two of them on which one I liked more. Mostly I have played with one right about this weight, so I think it was just more comfortable for me, but never did I feel like this was lacking anything. Now, what surprised me so much with this paddle is I expected it, since it is the 730 power, and then there's also the 720 control, which we actually just got and we're going to work on a review for later. I expected it to be a little unforgiving, to have a lot of pop, but then not as much control. But really what I felt good about this paddle is whenever I was kind of taking something right off the bounce, kind of like a little half volley dinkish kind of shot. Felt very solid, very solid. If somebody hit really close to the baseline and I kind of had to step back and just kind of pop up and just give a like a little third shot drop where I was on my back foot because it was so deep, very stable. There was a lot of control in this paddle that I wasn't quite ready for. I expected it to be a banging paddle, just smack, which is excellent for singles sometimes, is just to be able to hit the ball big and put placement and power and all that. But really, I think that this paddle would be excellent for doubles as well, just because of the soft feel that I wasn't expecting from a paddle like this. Thank you so much, Vulcan, for sending me these paddles. I'm going to keep playing with this one for now. We're also going to review the 720 Control. I'm super excited to be playing for Vulcan. I keep saying it because I just really love their products so far. I haven't found anything that I dislike. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to go down, hit subscribe, hit the little bell on there just so you can see more videos from me. It really helps us out, helps me to keep creating this content. And then in the comments down below, talk about what you want to see from some pickleball content. I've marketed this channel as singles focused because that has been my big area of expertise, I feel like, in pickleball. But if there's some other things that you want to see or something in particular, write a comment below and I'll check up on the video like I always do and see what the community wants. So thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.